Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Welcome to my channel, whether you're new or you're coming back. This is gonna be your daily energy check and it's gonna be a classic read, although this will be an express reading as I'm calling it, so let's jump straight into it. Happy Friday everyone. As always, we'll start with an oracle deck and at the end I'll also pull some cards between the twins. Let's get started. Let's see what we have for Divine Feminines for today. Hope you guys are doing great. Everyone take a deep breath. Infinite abundance, how about that? Yes, I'll take it. Abundance is pouring into your life. So pay attention to different sources of abundance. Remember that abundance includes but is not limited to financial resources. Can be other kinds of resources, and it doesn't necessarily come in as a reward or gift. It can be also an opportunity that just lands on your lap, you know, where maybe you didn't think that you'll be able to get something at this kind of discount, or you won't be able to do this as quickly as you managed to, right? So that's also like an extra abundance if it comes to you at a much faster rate or in a much better way, much simpler or cheaper or easier than it was supposed to, right? Okay, for the masculines. We have two cards. Surrender into journey, release control, and protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. I think that we had a similar card for Divine Masculines the other day, that help comes in different ways. You're protected. You're again being reminded that even if you don't have, it feels like you don't have friends and family on your side, you definitely have your guides and angels and the divine on your side, cheering for you, rooting for you, and wanting all the best for you. Okay, and I've got my Souls on Fire deck, the fun deck today, the pink one. Let's see what we have for Divine Feminines. What do we need to know about DF energy at this time? Knight of Swords, yep. What about Divine Masculines? Eight of Wands. And the energy of the connection. Ace of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. I love it. And look at it, the Queen is actually looking at that pentacle. Nice. Let's get some clarifiers. Okay, so that's for the Knight of Swords, but in this case they're actually going in different directions. I almost see it as a yin-yang because it's like a black knight and a white knight. The ego death, wow, that's cool. Here we have Six of Pentacles in reverse, and final clarification is Ten of Swords. Okay, so Divine Feminines, basically we all know about the ego death, and of course that we all have this all have this duality, right? So ego is an essential part of our life on earth, so I'm not using it as something negative or shameful. It's just something that we have. Sometimes it pushes us forward and, you know, creates ambition and passion. At other times it's pulling us back because we are limited by certain programs of our ego, limited programs of our ego that's trying to protect us, or that's bringing us back at least into the painful memories of the past. So in this case, it looks like Divine Feminine has been doing some work, inner work, you know, on herself, on her mission, and it's now being rewarded with the abundance. How is it happening? This is like a more detailed information. There is an ego death happening at a certain level, at a new level, right? We're always peeling off layers gradually, right? The progress is happening in cycles actually, and this is a new cycle where Divine Feminine is leaving behind some part of the ego, something that wasn't productive, that was pulling back and preventing from going forward. You know, like if you have a carriage, if we imagine a carriage between these two horses, it's not gonna go far, right? If they're trying to pull in different directions. And Divine Feminine knows much better or gets more information on what is the right direction, what is the positive direction, what is the divinely guided direction, and takes strides into it. The Knight of Swords is the fastest knight in the deck, right? So it's even like not necessarily super mature energy, but it's something like, yes, let's go, let's go, let's go. And Divine Feminine is excited because they know what is the direction now. So it's like, at least there's this desire, like, yeah, let's do it right now, let's do it. You know, why leave it for tomorrow? Let's do it right now. For masculines, we have Eight of Wands clarified by Six of Pentacles in reverse. So divine masculines are getting some clarity, some communication, maybe from their angels, since we get that nudge from the cards, where they haven't really been, equal give and take in their relationships. And that includes, for a lot of them, that includes their relationship with themselves, first and foremost, where there was a kind of imbalance with how they were treating themselves, right? So they were pulling resources out of themselves, exhausting themselves, and not really giving much back. And that related to, and then it kind of extrapolated into some other relationships around. And of course, they had the best intentions, they were trying to do the right thing, i.e. read this as, you know, trying to keep people happy. But now there is this big revelation that at the end, you know, life is short and it doesn't look like I was doing much to make myself happy. There's something wrong with that. I'm getting also a message that at some point it got a lot harder to keep other people happy, because when you are exhausted, when you've used up all your resources and you haven't been refilling them, then, you know, it's all gonna, you know, you're not gonna get those resources at some point. It's just gonna be, okay, that's it. Don't have anything to share anymore. And then it's painful, right? Because you still want to go like out of the program, out of the habit. You still want to be doing all those things that you've been doing for people. You still want to be the knight in shining armor, but you just don't have the energy for it. You don't have the resources anymore. And everybody else was already used to it by then. And they're like, what happened to, I don't know, Mike or Pete right now? Like, I don't know, they used to be such a great guy. They used to be helping out whatever I ask, and now I just can't get hold of them for some reason. Okay, for the connection, we have Ten of Swords. So the old cycle ending and the new cycle beginning. The new cycle driven by unconditional love. So the twins are bringing in, living behind certain programs of the past. So for both of them, there is some sort of ego death, right? And we can see a little bit different patterns for each, but the general idea is that for both of them, they're leaving those layers that they were able to be left behind, right? This is not just the Ten of Swords, this is the after terror version of it, with a dead person that's being carried away. That's it. There's no going back. It's like, yeah, it's done. Rest in peace. Right? And we leave it behind, and then we go on to something new and beautiful. And the twins can see clearly now the connection between the unconditional love to be followed in their life, in whatever they do, and these new opportunities. And I'm getting with this gate in the distance, it's these new opportunities. It's like you always get leveled up, you always see something new that you haven't seen before, right? There's always this wonder, this miracle of life. It's like, oh wow, I get this, I get to do this as well. Oh wow, I never thought about that, but this actually sounds amazing, right? So these new ideas and opportunities, but not just the ideas of like, yeah, when I'm, I don't know, 50 years from now, maybe I'll be doing it. No, this is like happening right now, something that's available already. That's what gets shared. Okay, let's get some messages. First of all, from DMs to DFs. One want maybe. And I have so much desire for you. So I would say, just in general, very sexual energy in these cards. And divine, to the extent that divine masculine is even a little bit, not ashamed, but kind of embarrassed. Okay, and from DF to DM, and they are pushing them away, kind of, because it's so overwhelming that they didn't expect it to be. They thought, you know, like at some point, masculines are like, yeah, I got it under control. I got my sexual drive under control at a certain point in their life. Like, yeah, I can handle it. And not, you know, do that or have those kind of pulls or drives with inappropriate people at inappropriate time, la la la. And this is like completely breaking that concept. Like, nope, no you don't. And here we have, I want you, you matter, and I'm a very jealous person. So also somewhat physical, but of course it's beyond that. And I'm getting that Divine Feminine is saying even after peeling off another layer, I still have some jealousy to you doing a lot of things in your life without me. And I want to be included more in those. But you know what, at the end of the day, the most important thing is that how much you matter to me, how beautiful you are, how much you inspire me, and that no matter what happened between us or what else is gonna happen that I'm not gonna like so much and I'm gonna be jealous or judgmental or upset, I'm still gonna want you just as you are. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all, and I'll be back with more messages very, very soon.